What is good, boxing fans and gamers? It's your boy FightNightsFinest, the Sophie commentator, here with Dave the Root One, bringing you guys Day 5 of tournament fight results of the FNF Nation Sim Tournament. We had some great fights that went down, didn't we, Dave?
Yes, sir. We're gonna just go right into it. The first one that we have is Pandemonium 808 versus Muffle Snuffle. Let's go ahead and take a look at the judges' scorecards. Pretty one-sided outing for Pandemonium 808, winning 8 of the 9 rounds, it looks like. Muffle Snuffle was able to take round 3, ended up being 79-72 in favor of Pandemonium 808. Now we'll go to the punch stats, where we had a little bit of an issue of Muffle Snuffle saying that Pandemonium 808 was spamming. 201 straights, that's a lot of straights. Definitely borderline, but we do not have video of the fight, so we can't exactly tell whether he was just working them into his arsenal or if it was spamming straight up. So I don't know. What do you think about that?
See, in a situation like this where you have an individual claiming that another individual is spamming, you got to look at the punch stats, and you got over 400 jabs and then 201 straights. Now, usually I can understand a person jabbing a whole bunch and then afterwards, they throw the straight right hand. But you got to back that up with a different combination than a 1-2 every single time. So that's either the punch stats indicates to me that he was either just jabbing and then he'll throw a straight, or he'll use a straight right as his lead off hand. But it's very possible that he could have been 1-2 spamming or just jabbing and then spamming. So with the rest of those numbers not even hitting 100, it's very possible that he was spamming. But the fact that we don't have video proof and these punch stats are borderline makes it hard to tell whether he was actually spamming or not. But it didn't matter anyway, did it, Dave?
No. Ended up getting 3 knockdowns, 9th round KO. But no, it didn't matter, because in the very next round we had AC Carnage going up against Pandemonium 808, and Pandemonium 808, according to AC Carnage, pretty much got dominated. It was a one-sided fight. Moving on, AC Carnage to the semifinals.
Yeah, another fight which, again, we don't have any punch stats on the picture proof, but both fighters being able to go ahead and confirm that, being able to let you know that, hey, I won the fight, man. I won the fight. But moving on to the next fight.
This fight, it's a shame that we don't have video on it, because I'm sure it was a fantastic fight. But my boy FightNightsFinest going up against Louisiana, defeated.
Man was dominated. Well, not exactly dominated. Let me tell you guys a quick story. Imagine an epic fight between a counterpuncher and an inside fighter, but an all-around inside fighter, a fighter that can use the outside, come on the inside, work the outside, use and work them angles, establish the jab early on, and takes the first 3 rounds. But after those first 3 rounds, his opponent is able to go ahead and make an adjustment and wins the next 2. But as a warrior, you always got to be able to come back and win the next round. So you make an adjustment, you come back in round number 6, you do what it is that you have to do, you establish your dominance once again, and you lead on the scorecards. But your opponent isn't going to quit. He's not going to give up. He comes back in round number 7, and he wins that round. So then you see that judge's scorecard come up. You hear Teddy Atlas and Joe Tessitore talking about it. Oh, it's been a pretty close fight. It's been an even fight. Both guys giving it everything that they have. The styles, the pace of the fight is amazing. The elegancy of both men on defense, the combinations that are being put together is an amazing sight to see. And then the fight turns one-sided, because the body work that was put in by Louisiana is able to overshadow the counterpuncher, the headshots put together by FightNightsFinest. And at the end of the day, we see the winner. Louisiana able to win by 2 points against yours truly, and what was a really epic fight. As you can see, usually in most of my fights I land, or my opponent doesn't land over 40% of his punches, usually not over 37% of his punches. But Louisiana was a tough customer, was able to land 44% of his punches, most of them to the body. Vice versa, on my side, I was able to land 45%, most of my shots to the head. and counter punching and power shots on edge as well to me. But it was one of those fights that you just gotta say, you know what? Congratulations to your opponent.
Very much so. Congratulations. I'm sure that was a great fight on both sides. Which that will lead to Louisiana versus AC Carnage in the semifinals. I really hope that one of you guys can record that fight. It's going to be a great fight to watch. Who do you got for the winner of Louisiana versus AC Carnage?
Well, I'm going to go ahead with AC Carnage because the fact that AC Carnage is such a great counterpuncher, and you know, he's able to take away some of the things that most counterpunchers like to do. I know a few times that on our fights that we had on YouTube, I had a style that I wanted to come in. You know, I wanted to use the outside and take that away from him, but he got me to go into the inside. And fighting Louisiana, I was able to do the same thing to him in the first 3 rounds. So I do see the advantage going to AC Carnage in this fight. And I think it's going to be a great fight, though. It might probably be 1 or 2 points, just like the other Louisiana fight.
Yes, sir. Just like that Data Rip on AC Carnage fight. That guy almost had him. I don't know who he is, but that was a great fight. Beat it. But yeah, moving on. We had Professor 313, the Professor, going up against Smackhead 666, and I'll let you go ahead and take care of that one since that's your boy.
My boy, the Professor, able to take Smackhead 66 into school. He found him roaming the halls where he should have not been, and threw his behind back in class and gave him after-school detention for 2 hours. Professor 313 being able to defeat Smackhead 66, like I predicted, just saying. And therefore, he'll be able to go up against HZ Gaming, the crafty 3-combination punch veteran, making it into the semifinals before the actual final fight. I'm going with my boy, the Professor. I had him all through this tournament. He hasn't let me down. He's been running through opponents, and I'm expecting to see the exact, well, not run through HZ Gaming, but I'm expecting to see my boy Professor go ahead and take this match.
I don't know about all that, man. It's been proven not to bet against any of these guys, so, but I'm gonna go ahead and go against, say, HC Gaming for you. But I'm gonna take AC Carnage to ruin the dream match that Louisiana and HC Gaming have going in their heads. It's gonna be Louisiana versus AC Gaming, friend versus friend, homie versus homie. It's gonna be AC Carnage versus HC Gaming in the final match, and who do you think will take that one?
If it happens that way, which I don't think it will, because my boy the Professor probably might end up beating HC Gaming for you. He's been asleep in this tournament. I like to go for the underdogs, but I think in a fight like this with HC Gaming versus AC Carnage, I think AC Carnage has the better inside game and definitely is a better counterpuncher than AC Gaming is, and he has a more sophisticated combo regimen going for him than AC Gaming does. So I will see AC Carnage actually being able to defeat AC Gaming for you.
Well, there you have it, folks. Those are the fights that have went down. Just a little tidbit of information for you guys. These fights that we have left will be the championship fights in the league, which will be starting in a day or two. I'm getting with HC Gaming, making sure those league brackets are up and ready for you guys. I know people are itching and ready to go. I've received tons of messages about people wanting to get this league underway, and I feel you. Myself, I lost in the first round, so I'm ready to get back and avenge myself and climb to the top of the ladder once again. So keep your eyes out for that, and this is Day the Rip One. I'm out of here. Peace.
And make sure to check out Day the Rip One's channel. The link is in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to that man for a Christmas gift. Let him know how much you care about him doing these reviews on my channel. Guys, we got a bunch of subs on this channel. Go ahead and show him some love. Once again, thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comment section as you usually do. Don't forget to rate the video, because if you like the video, like the video. This is your boy FightNightsFinest, the Sofa commentator, and I'm off. Peace.